Is Wuchang Fallen Feathers the next S-tier action RPG? Could it actually be better than Nioh 2? Well, today we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to break down every crucial mechanic to help you answer that question. Well, as best as we can before the game's full release. First up, let's talk about Skyborne Might. This isn't just a gimmick, it's arguably Wuchang's most defining mechanic and a key indicator of its potential. Performing a perfect dodge, known as a shimmer, isn't just defensive, it's your primary resource generator. You gain avian power-ups, those glowing feathers on Wuchang's left shoulder, which become your Skyborne Might. Here's why this mechanic could push Wuchang into that S-tier conversation: offensive fuel. Skyborne Might directly powers your wielded weapon's specific ability and enhances discipline skills based on your weapon type. Active defense. Unlike many ARPGs where dodging is purely evasive, Wuchang rewards perfect dodges with offensive power. This proactive defense design sets it apart. Stamina independence. Crucially, spending Skyborne Might does not consume stamina. This means you can unleash powerful, unique attacks without compromising your primary resource for movement and basic attacks. Think of this like the spirit skill system from the first Berserker Kazan. This dual-purpose, stamina-free resource system offers a depth that could certainly contribute to an S-tier combat experience. A hallmark of an S-tier ARPG is demanding, yet fair combat. Wuchang Fallen Feathers seems to deliver with its distinct attack types and conditional defenses. Both enemies and Wuchang utilize physical attacks and magic attacks. If you're finding this guide helpful and want more strategies to conquer games efficiently, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Weapon attacks. Some, like those parryable with the one-handed sword ability, offer a counterplay. Blunt attacks. This is where it gets interesting. These are generally not parryable with the sword ability. This distinction forces active recognition and adaptation. You need to know when to parry, and more often, when to rely on that crucial shimmer dodge. Magic attacks. As far as we know, magic attacks need to be dodged, interrupted, or blocked. We've seen one magic spell for Wuchang so far. The Vorpal Blade spell costs just one Skyborne Might to unleash magic damage. This provides a ranged tactical option fueled by your core resource. This system forces players to read enemy animations carefully, making split-second decisions between dodging, parrying, or counterattacking, which is exactly the kind of depth expected from a top-tier action RPG. An S-tier ARPG offers meaningful progression and build variety. Wuchang Fallen Feathers aims for flexibility, which is a huge plus for efficiency. Red Mercury Essence. Red Mercury is collected from fallen foes. This then transforms into Red Mercury Essence through your Impetus repository. Basically, this is Wuchang's version of leveling up. Free respecs. Here's where Wuchang truly shines for efficient gamers. You can reset your points for free. This feature alone minimizes the risk of build regret, allowing you to experiment freely, adapt to difficult bosses, and truly optimize your character without wasting precious time. Customization. Essence is spent across a skill tree covering weapon type upgrades, general stats, defense, weapon swapping enhancements, and spell casting improvements. This breadth, combined with free respecs, promises robust build diversity and the ability to fine-tune for any challenge, a key trait of a rewarding ARPG. This skill tree system empowers you to always field your most optimized build, aligning with top-tier player experience. Another potential indicator of S-tier combat design is fluid weapon swapping that adds layers, not just options. In Wuchang Fallen Feathers, this looks to be vital. Conditional blocking. Not all weapon types allow blocking. For example, axes are shown to have a dedicated block class ability. This necessitates strategic weapon choice and quick swaps if blocking is part of your defense for a given encounter. Swift draw versus weapon swap. Unfortunately, we have very little information about the swift draw mechanic. We've seen its upgrades in the skill tree, and we know it costs Skyborne Might to use. It appears to be a method for swapping weapons while damaging the enemy, and when upgraded, negates a large amount of damage. If implemented effectively, this multi-layered swapping could provide dynamic combat flow, allowing players to seamlessly transition between offensive, defensive, and utility option, suggesting a high skill ceiling. The variety and unique abilities of Wuchang's arsenal are critical for an ARPG's longevity and potential S-tier status. Wuchang delivers with 5 different weapon types, 25 different unique weapons, and 40 different spells. There are long swords, like Cloud Frost Edge, with Dash Strike and the non-parryable Blink Kick class ability. One-handed swords, defined by the Flicker Blade class ability, granting lightning fast strikes to weaken enemies and offering partial damage immunity. This is a high skill, high reward defensive tool. Dual blades. We've seen dual hook blades named Eternal Sovereignty in action with the Night Spectre costume. They are quick, flourishing, and promise swift multi-hit attacks, likely excellent for rapid damage or applying status effects. Spears. We've seen the red tasseled spear with ebb and flow and aerial bulwark, hinting at dynamic movement and perhaps airborne combat. Axes. The Vermilion War Club with its smoke or poison effect hints at status applications. And crucially, the Halberd, which is still considered to be an axe-type weapon, confirms a dedicated block class ability for a more traditional defensive style. Throwing knives. The Overlord's Regalia costume suggests a quick ranged option for utility. This might be just a throwable option, or possibly a hidden 6th weapon class. I'm really hoping for the latter. This diverse arsenal suggests rich build crafting and varied combat approaches, essential for an enduring ARPG. Finally, does Wuchang elevate the classic Souls formula? Bonfires, aka shrines, your safe havens. Though resting here creates a checkpoint, it will respawn enemies. Backstabs. Tied to enemy stamina or poise, these have been shown to be performed from the front or on the backside, crucial for efficient enemy dispatch. XP drop on death. Yes, you drop your red mercury and must retrieve it, the familiar risk-reward intrinsic to all Souls-likes. However, Wuchang offers a truly unique twist. Die too many times, and the growing demon inside Wuchang is unleashed. Crucially, it's been described as a player dropping items upon this special death. You don't just pick them up, you must defeat this demon at your death spot. This elevates death consequences, adding a dynamic challenge and potential for unique boss encounters on top of standard progress. Whether we always drop items on death or only in this instance is still unclear. I'm hoping our opponent ends up being very difficult to defeat, but provides some additional benefit like extra red mercury or perhaps a temporary buff to the player. This is a kind of innovative twist that could define an S-tier experience. So, is Wuchang Fallen Feathers the next S-tier ARPG? And could it truly stand up to even surpass games like Nioh 2, Sekiro, or Black Myth Wukong? Based on this deep dive into its unique Skyborne Might system, the demanding attack types, the incredible player-friendly free respec skill tree, and that truly innovative feathering disease, Wuchang clearly brings some serious contenders to the table. I think it's got a serious shot at being placed into that upper echelon and toppling some of those titans. It promises intricate, rewarding combat that prioritizes skill and adaptation, backed by a flexible progression system designed to maximize your time. The depth of its mechanics and the unique spins on familiar formulas certainly give it strong S-tier potential. If this breakdown helped you evaluate Wuchang's potential, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense guides that help you conquer every ARPG efficiently. Until next time, stay sharp.